As you can see, the beautiful sunny day, today. It's a good day to be talking about the punks of the Norwegian police, but anyways, I have to document this shit. Just to show you how it's like to be a targeted individual by the Norwegian government. Yeah. So today morning, of course, like since today at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, the torture has started yesterday for 18 hours. The moment I wake up from sleep to the night, to the time I slept. Now today morning from 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock again. It's starting from at 1. And of course until like right now while I'm sitting here making this video, So what I basically did today was to call the United Nations in Norway, to try to understand like what the situation or if they can help with this situation with the police or something. And they said, no, we cannot help you out with this one, but you need to contact a lawyer. So I did contact the lawyers, but the lawyers in Norway tells me that well, listen up. If you do not get what do you call it, a letter from the police that you are wanted for something, well then you have no problem. No, there's no problem at all. So I was like, okay, well, the police did this and the police did that and this and that and this and that. He's just telling me, hey, listen up. If the police didn't contact you at all, well then there's no problem. But I was like, okay, well, this is the same thing that happened with Ryder Wieser, the Norwegian, the Dutch writer in Norway, when he did the same thing, and he called the lawyers, and he did that, but yet still, the police didn't leave him alone and stuck to him to 12 different countries. So yeah, that's one part of it, where the Norwegian police implying that, I will be homeless, I will be jobless, I will be that, I will be this, for the next fucking 5 years, But I tell you something, they always try to get at my hopes, If I'm due hoping for just life, just normal life, I wouldn't get it, But if I do hope for traveling to other country and just try to survive basically this issue, they wouldn't allow that too, because at the end of the day, they always has to get at my, Now let's say you have the will to fight and the will to to thrive and all of that. They have to just to lower that. By keep just implying over and over and over, you have no chance, They have to do that. Now, when I contacted the lawyers in Norway, they just tell me, hey, you know what? We cannot help you out, Because there is one thing. The other thing, which is I actually figured out that it's very fucking illegal, that when I'm in Mauritius, I'm in a different country, the Norwegian police doesn't have the right to come after me here, They don't have that right. They do have the right, however, to just, hold me if I'm in Norway or something like that. But outside of Norway, they cannot come after me in here. So I'm pretty sure that the Norwegian police contacted the Mauritian one to do the fucking dirty work for them, So yeah, of course, the Norwegian police, they wouldn't say come outside and just say, oh, we are stalking this guy and we're doing this to this guy and we're doing that to this guy, They wouldn't do that shit, Only the United Nations, the ones that knows what's really going on here. But anyways, as I'm saying, the Norwegian police is after me in here in Mauritius, trying to intimidate, threat, torture and harassing me. They're using the Nazis' methods. This is the Nazis' methods, The Nazis use the same fucking methods that they are using against me at the moment. So this is the Nazis' methods. So yeah, they just keep implying that there's no hope and, they will stalk me for the next 5 years, and we will do this to you, and we'll keep torturing you for the next 5 years. You know, if you did not do what we told you to do, which is go back to Norway and go into the mental institution, which will not going to happen. You know, they better forget about it. This is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. As long as I'm in this life, it's not going to happen. You know, you better fucking kill me if you want to. I will be homeless. I will be on the streets. I will be, you know, I'll be begging for food and money and everything. But I'm not gonna do that. Trust me on this world. Trust me on that one. So, yeah, I'm just hoping right now to travel to Iran, you know, basically, just like, you know, hoping that Iran will save me for me, you know, even though I know how the situation is there. Hey, listen up, if something happened to me, it's still the Norwegian government is the one responsible for that, you know, because I did actually leave Norway. I didn't come back to Norway, and they are still after me here outside of Norway. So, I'm not going back to Norway, but if I travel to Iran and something happened to me, it's because of the Norwegian police and the Norwegian government. Because otherwise, I wouldn't travel to Iran. You know? Otherwise, I would just travel to be with my family members, or just to be with somebody that cares for me, and, you know, stuff like that. But because of them, I cannot do that. Because of them, I cannot work. Because of them, I cannot do this and that and this and that, you know? So I'm just hoping that that the United Nations will be just, you know, try to help out in this situation. But if they did not help, and I traveled to Iran, something happened to me, well, it's because of the Norwegian government. So let that be known, you know, because this happened to me, you know. Tomorrow it will happen to something else where the government abuse him and torture him and keep like murdering him in silence. And they will, you know, will do the same thing until this guy either click and murder somebody or hurt somebody or hurt himself, or he will just be ended up in different country where they will abuse, you know, they will abuse him too, you know. So yeah, so the Norwegian government need to be held accountable this time, you know, not just this time, every fucking time they do that. They actually need to be held accountable. So let my testimony stands right now, you know, and we will see how this will end. We will see how this will end. But let it known to the world that, you know, the Norwegian government is responsible for anything happens to me or any member of my family member from this day and to the end of days, you know. That's how it is, you know. So we will see. We will see.